In this video, I want to discuss about the hydrolysis part of the third category of the salts, that is salts of weak bases and strong acids. That is salts of acid is strong acids, weak bases. The best example is I have given the list of this category of the salts. Chlorides, nitrates and sulfates of the ammonia are such type of bases. Ammonia bases, organic amines, their salts. This is only ammonium chloride. This is nothing but the ammonium hydroxide is the weak base. HCl is the strong acid. Ammonium bromide, nothing is then ammonium hydroxide is the base, and that is HBr. This is ammonium nitrate. So different acids I am taking, that is the ammonium ion, ammonium hydroxide plus nitric acid, etc. Similarly, we can write the anilinium chloride. So aniline is the base. Its conjugate acid is anilinium ion. This is chloride, anilinium chloride. Now pyridinium chloride. Pyridine is the base like ammonia. This is the pyridine. This is H plus ion, pyridinium ion. That is Cl minus. Here, see these are all the example of, that is weak base and strong acid. And here the cation belongs to, take the ammonium chloride. This when added to the water, it gives the ammonium ion plus chloride ion. Cation belongs to weak base. It belongs to weak base. This is not the weak base. It belongs to weak base. This belongs to strong acid HCl. Strong acid. See, when this type of salts are added to the water, they undergo the dissociation and produce the corresponding cation and corresponding anion. The anion of the salt belongs to the acid, that is strong acid component. This is the weak base component. So always that is and this is weak base. Therefore, what happens? So this is a salt of strong acid and weak base. Therefore, the resultant solution will have the strong effect. Which is strong? Acid is strong. Therefore, the solution will have that is acidic nature. It is not neutral. It is acidic. Aqueous solution of the ammonium chloride or any one of these salts is that is slightly acidic. pH is less than 7, and the next one is it affects the litmus. So solution is not neutral. This undergoes the hydrolysis. See what is happening, you see, that is let me take the generalized expression for this. So instead of taking that is a specific example of the ammonium chloride or anything, so we can take that is a salt. This is Ba is the salt. This is the salt of strong acid and weak base. This gives the B plus ion and A minus ion. Salt of strong, this is. And what happens? This is weak component. And this is the component of the residue, counterpart of the strong acid. That will not undergo. The same thing if I write for this ammonium chloride, this is ammonium ion and Cl minus ion. I told you all salts are strong electrolytes. To the dissolved extent they undergo the dissociation. Now what happens? See, this is which disturbs this is the equilibrium existing in the water. This is the original equilibrium in the water. This is 10 to the power of minus 7 in pure water. This is 10 to the power of minus 7 in pure water at 25 degrees Celsius. Now, if it is added, if one of the ion that is added to the water that disturb the equilibrium of water by combining with the H plus ion or OH minus ion, the water equilibrium is disturbed and relative concentration of the H plus and OH minus that is affected. The concentration of the one of the ion becomes more than that of the other. That is called as the phenomena in which the cation or anion or both the ions disturb the water equilibrium and affects the relative concentration of the H plus and OH minus ion is called as that is hydrolysis. That is the phenomena in which the solution acquires the acidic or basic nature due to the addition of the salt is called as that is salt hydrolysis. The phenomena in which a solution acquires lose its chemical neutrality on addition of a salt is called as the salt hydrolysis. And in that salt, cation may be responsible for the hydrolysis, anion may disturb the equilibrium, and anion may be responsible for disturbing the equilibrium, or sometimes both cation as well as the anion can disturb that is the ion that belongs to the weak, that is acid or base, that is disturb the equilibrium. The ion which belongs to the strong acid or strong base that do not affect that is the equilibrium of the water. If this is added to this one, then what happens? This is added to this one. See, let me write this one. This is the water, chemically neutral. To this Ba is added. This is B plus and A minus ion. Ba is the salt added to this, that is dissociating and existing in this form. Here this is existing, equilibrium is existing in this system, H plus ion and OH minus ion. Now, if these do not affect this equilibrium, water equilibrium, then H plus ion concentration will be equal to the OH ion. That is, we say that the salt is not, that is affecting the chemical neutrality of the water. Therefore, we say that the salt is not undergoing the hydrolysis. If it is a salt of strong acid and strong base, those two components, they do not disturb they do not have any affinity with the H plus or OH minus. They do not disturb them. They do not undergo the hydrolysis. If it is the salt of weak acid and strong base, that this belongs to weak acid and this is strong acid, then A minus ion takes the H plus ion and convert into AH. So that is affect the water equilibrium, therefore OH ion concentration, anionic hydrolysis. So that is the anion is responsible for the affecting the chemical neutrality of the water solution. So that is anionic hydrolysis. Now what we are taking, that is salt of weak base and strong acid. This is the counterpart of the weak acid, ammonium ion, like ammonium ion. This is chloride ion. It has chloride ion has no reaction. So now what happens? This is and let me take this one. So B plus A minus ion plus water gives, this is the BOH plus AH. This is the salt of weak acid and weak base and strong acid. This is the weak base. For your understanding, writing again, this is strong acid. Strong acid in water cannot exist, that exists in the form of only ions. So now you take the net equation, B plus A minus plus water gives BOH plus A minus plus H plus, because this is not existing, this is completely undergoing. Now these are the spectator ions, this one. Now net equation is B plus H2O gives BOH. Part of the cation reacts with the water and convert into BOH. and generate the H plus ion. H plus ion concentration is increasing, exceeding the 10 to the power of minus 7. Therefore, solution becomes the acidic. Or I can write this. This is the equilibrium existing in the solution. This is the Kw expression. Equilibrium constant for the reaction is Kw. Now, only cation B plus ion takes the OH minus ion from this equilibrium readily available in the water, and B plus ion is combining and forming its corresponding BOH, that is weak base. This is equal to, now Kb is equal to, that is B plus ion concentration into OH ion concentration by BOH. So BOH divided by, that is B plus ion concentration into OH ion concentration is equal to, that is 1 by Kb. This is the 1 by Kb. Reciprocal of this is equal to, its equilibrium constant is 1 by Kb. You add them. This is happening. Simultaneous equilibria. There is a common ion in the both the two or more equilibria that are existing in the same aqueous system, that is the same solution, with at least one common ion is called as that is simultaneous equilibrium. Simultaneous equilibrium is a term. There are two equilibria now. If it is a simultaneous equilibrium, concentration of the common ion is, that is equal. Now this is, add them. So this is cancel. Why do you cancel? OH ion in the system is concentration remains same. So for this equilibrium concentration and this equilibrium concentration is same. In the same system, two concentrations are not possible. Therefore, the net equation is that B plus H2O gives BOH, weak base is formed, and that is H plus ion is produced. This is called the equilibrium constant for this is called as the KH, that is equal to Kw by Kb. This is the salt hydrolysis. The cation of the salt, cationic hydrolysis. Meaning of cationic hydrolysis is, the meaning of the cationic hydrolysis is, cation is, that is the establishing with, interacting with the or disturbing the equilibrium in the water. Water equilibrium is disturbed by the cation, and cation is responsible for the affecting the chemical neutrality of the water or solution. Therefore, it is called as that is cationic hydrolysis. In this salts of the strong acids and strong bases, cationic hydrolysis takes place. The cation of that salt is responsible for the affecting the chemical neutrality of the, that is solution, or that is responsible to the, that is the giving the acidic nature of the solution, affecting the chemical neutrality of this. Therefore, what happens? This is pH of the solution is always less than 7 because it is acidic. New ions are produced. I told you this is 10 to the power of minus 7. This is 10 to the power of minus 7. From this equilibrium, one of the product is removed by the B plus ion. B plus ion is taking the OH minus ions. Therefore, what happens? This equilibrium, according to Le-Chatelier's principle, this equilibrium is affected. Therefore, what happens? It moves in the forward direction. It moves in the forward direction. When it moves in the forward direction, the already that is at the origin equilibrium, the H plus ion concentration is 10 to the power of minus 7. During this process, H plus ion concentration is not utilized or decreased. So that is OH ion concentration is decreased. In order to maintain this one, that the equilibrium, the more water will undergo the dissociation and produce some more OH ion. In this process, H plus ion concentration exceeds the 10 to the power of minus 7. Therefore, the addition of the salt is disturbing the equilibrium and increasing the concentration of the H plus ion. Therefore, that solution acquires the acidic nature. So, cation is responsible. Cation is responsible for the acidic nature of the solution. So that is cation is interacting with the water and that is establishing the another equilibrium. Therefore, this is called as the cationic hydrolysis. Now this is the case. Now if you write the equation for this, that is KH is equal to equilibrium constant. This is the net equilibrium. This is equal to the B plus ion BOH concentration of the BOH, concentration of the H plus ion, that is a concentration of the B plus ion. This is the case. So why are we not taking the water? Water is the solvent. Its concentration at the initial concentration and equilibrium concentration is same for pure liquids, that is concentrations are taken as unity or activity is taken as the unity, leave the what activity part, that is 1. So therefore this is the equilibrium established existing in the equilibrium. This is called as the equilibrium constant for this reaction, that is called as the, I already showed the what this is equal to Kw by Kb. Look, from here I derived this way. So now you can derive. Now see here, this is the equilibrium, that is BOH gives B plus OH minus ion, weak base. Kb is equal to B plus into concentration of OH by BOH. The reversing this 1 by Kb. Now what is required? BOH by B plus ion. BOH by concentration from this equation. B plus ion concentration is equal to OH ion concentration by, that is Kb. So now this is there. So in place of this BOH, this part, that is BOH by B plus is equal to OH by Kb. This KH is equal to, now this part is equal to here. This is OH ion concentration into H plus originally present there. This is the Kb. So this is equal to, numerator part is at equilibrium. Numerator part is, this is Kw by Kb. The other way we prove it from the equation. That's all. So this is more convenient. So there are two equilibria. We know that they are equilibrium constants for this one. We are adding them and getting the third, the equilibria. That is that's a relation we know. That is Kw by product of these two. That is Kw into 1 by Kb. That is Kw by this one. This is a cationic hydrolysis. Right? Now, next. This part is over. Now, let me take this is proved. Now, and the next part is the degree of hydrolysis. What is the meaning of degree of hydrolysis? See, here cation is undergoing the hydrolysis. So, lot of cation is added to the system. What extent it is involved in that? When it reacts with the water, it produces the H plus ion. If 1 mole reacts, 1 mole is produced. Half mole reacts, half mole. 10 to the power of minus 3 moles, 10 to the power of minus. See, now the degree of hydrolysis, the number of moles of the cation that take part in the hydrolysis for 1 mole, or the fraction of the cation that take part in the hydrolysis is called as the degree of hydrolysis. So here, this is the concentration of this is C. Concentration of B plus is C. And water, we are not, this is 0, 0 at the beginning of the experiment. Right? Out of the C, out of this, so that is H is the degree of hydrolysis. What is the meaning of the H? That is not the, out of C, H is not involved. H is the per mole, that is H moles of the B plus is involved in the hydrolysis. Then what happens here, that is the, how much involved? For 1 mole, H moles are involved. For C is the moles per liter. For C moles, how much is involved? That is CH moles are involved in the hydrolysis. This is the change in the concentration. So how many moles are taken? C moles are taken per liter. How many moles is involved in the hydrolysis? CH moles. Moles per liter left is the C minus CH. That is nothing but the C into 1 minus H. Is the, now the concentration at equilibrium after hydrolysis. Concentration of the C moles, C into 1 minus H is left. H is the number of moles of the B plus ion involved in the hydrolysis for 1 mole. Now here that is CH, this is CH. Now in the equilibrium equation, you write this KH is equal to, that is BOH concentration into H plus ion concentration by, that is B plus ion concentration. If you substitute these values, their concentrations at the equilibrium, CH into CH divided by C into 1 minus H. This is equal to, that is H square into C. C cancel. That is C square into H square by C into 1 minus H. This is equal to, this is C into H square by 1 minus H. This is the expression for the KH. Now, if you come to this one, now the relation is KH is equal to, hydrolysis constant is equal to, that is C into H square by 1 minus H. Original expression without any simplification. But H is very small compared to the, H is very small compared to the 1. So 1 minus H is equal to, we are assuming that 1 minus H is equal to 1. H is very small. So therefore, this is, now this becomes the simplified equation becomes the C into H square. H square is equal to KH by C. H is equal to root of KH by C. They are also same relation. Degree of hydrolysis is equal to same relation KH by C. But KH is equal to KW by KB. So if you substitute here, this is degree of hydrolysis is equal to KW by KB into C. This is the relation, important relation, degree of hydrolysis. See, one is the KH is equal to KW by Ka is one relation, and the degree of hydrolysis is equal to KW under root KW by KB into C. This is the second relation. Now with this we can say that this is the degree of hydrolysis, fraction of the cation that is involved in the hydrolysis. This is constant, water, always water. But this is not same. For the given base it is constant, base dissociation constant. Ionization constant of the base, dissociation constant of the base to base it varies. Yeah, for ammonium hydroxide it is different, for aniline it is different, for it is, that is hydrazine it is different. So each one has its own value. This is the Kb value. And now what are the variables? This is variable, this is variable. So now degree of hydrolysis depends on the dissociation constant of the base. See, these two are, you see, inversely related. So we'll leave the root part, inversely related. And that is this is inversely related to this one. So this is weaker the base, smaller the Kb, smaller the Kb, greater the H. Degree of hydrolysis is weaker the base, greater extent it undergoes the dissociation. Greater extent it undergoes the hydrolysis. And similarly, concentration and HR. So as the concentration decreases, that is the degree of hydrolysis increases. So degree of hydrolysis increases as the Kb decreases and as the concentration increases, that is dilution increases. With the dilution, Ostwald dilution law, as the dilution increases, that is the degree of hydrolysis increases. This is the relation. And it also depends on the temperature. As the temperature increases, that is degree of hydrolysis also increases. This is the next relation. This is second relation. From this we can find out the degree of hydrolysis of the given salt. So this is the hydrolysis constant that depends on the hydrolysis constant depends on the dissociation, only dissociation constant Kb. This is Kb salt. base, we are talking about the weak base, Kb. So as the base, this decreases and the Kh increases. Inversely related, that is, as the Kb decreases, weaker the base, that is, higher the Kh value, degree of hydrolysis constant. Then next, if I come to the other thing, that is, see, now, and H plus ion concentration here. Let me take the H plus ion concentration. H plus from the equilibrium, you see, H plus ion concentration is equal to simple, that is C into H from this equilibrium. Now we have to derive the expression for the pH of the resultant solution. Quantitative relation between the concentration and this and CH, but H is equal to, you see, what is given? This equation is given. H is equal to root of Kw by Kb into C. Now substitute the H plus ion, that's degree of H value, that is C into, that is root of Kw by Kb into C. So there also, in case of that weak base and the weak acid and strong base, H is equal to Kw by Ka into C. Ka into C. This is Kb into C. And now this is, now H plus ion concentration is equal to, that is C root C cancel, that's the one cancel, that is, and now the overall this is Kw into C divided by Kb. There we got the H plus ion concentration is equal to Kw into Ka by C. C was in the denominator, now C was in the numerator. In case of the salt of weak acid and strong base, I am talking. That we have derived the. And this is now the what negative logarithm, that is what happens, take the what negative logarithm of this is equal to, this is negative logarithm, that is, I think I can write the what directly this expression. pH is equal to, instead of taking again and again, that is half, or take the what log H plus is equal to log Kw plus log C minus log, that is Kb, right? So let me write the log H plus ion is the concentration is equal to, that is half, or the log Kw root plus log root C minus log root Kb. That's all. Or you can take the word common half. And now negative logarithm. That is, and this is the right. Now let me write that. Multiply with the negative. This will become the negative logarithm of H plus ion concentration pH is equal to this. This is equal to negative log the Kw is equal to pKw. This is, that is the negative, that is log C, that is this is log C minus log C. So let me write that the constants one side. This is, that is a minus, this is a minus plus, so this will become the minus log Kb or pKb, sorry, pKb. This become, see, you are multiplying with the negative, that is this becomes the positive, pKb minus log C. This is the case. So now board is not properly organized, and if everything is on the board, and if pH is equal to half common, that is pKw minus pKb that is minus log C, concentration of the salt ion. This is the case. Now this is 14. So then 14 by 2 is equal to pH is equal to, or you can write the 7. 14 by 2 is 7. That is minus of, this is pKb, minus half pKb, that is plus log C, because minus common, so that will become same thing. So this is the ultimate equation by using this. So this is 7 neutral, this is something, this is negative, this is subtracted from this. So always the pH of the solution will be less than 7, acidic. So from this 7, it will be less than 7, and that is acidic solution is formed. This is the ultimate equation for the, to evaluate the pH of the, that is salt of weak, base and strong acids. This is the ultimate equation we derived based on the theory. This is, now we can calculate one thing. See, calculate the pH of, that is a 0.1 molar ammonium chloride solution, or 10 to the power of minus 2 molar ammonium chloride solution. Whatever it is, that's the 10 to the power of minus 2 molar ammonium chloride solution at 25 degrees Celsius. pKb for ammonia is, that is 4.7. Normally 1.8 into 10 to the power of minus 5. 5 minus log 1.8 is the, that is, and 5 minus this is a 4.7, that comes to, so this, and this is given. Now this is direct equation. What is the KH? Okay, we can calculate the KH and everything. That's the and now the, what is the pH of the solution? This is the 0.1 molar ammonium chloride solution. You find out the pH of the solution, the salt solution. It will be acidic. The salt of the weak base and strong acid. What is the base is weak and what is strong? That is the acid is strong. If the acid is strong, the strong effect is seen. Acid is strong, solution is acidic. Base is strong in the salt, base component is salt, that is basic, and pH will be greater than 7. Here, same thing, this is the pH is equal to, this is equal to, what happened, that is 7, or you can take the what, anything, that is 7, in this is, and this is 4.7, that is the log C, that is plus, that is the log 10 to the power of minus 1. See what happens. So it comes to the, that is approximately, that is, and this is added 1 minus 1, that is 3.7, that is divided by 2, this is added, that is subtracted from this. So that is, you will get that simplification, you get the what pH of the solution. So here is a 2-part, and so that is the, so now question is, if you, this is the ammonium hydroxide, right? Say the what 0.1 molar or whatever it is the ammonium hydroxide, say the 100 ml and 0.1 molar ammonium hydroxide. This is titrated with the strong acid like that is HCl. For our understanding, you say that this is also 0.1 molar. This is 100 ml. How much is required according to the our calculations? 100 ml of this is required. See, this is basic solution. Its pH is greater than 7. Now, when you add this, what happens, ammonium hydroxide is content is decreasing and converting into the ammonium hydroxide is converted into ammonium chloride, right? When it becomes the mixture of the ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride, and with the time as you add the HCl, the ammonium hydroxide content, base content decreases, its salt content increases. So now ammonium hydroxide is a base, ammonium hydroxide and HCl mixture is ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride mixture is it acts as a buffer. Ultimately, at the equivalence point, when 100 ml is added, completely neutralized, this system contains the neither ammonium hydroxide nor HCl. It contains the only aqueous solution of ammonium chloride. Right? Aqueous solution of the ammonium chloride is formed. So it is a salt solution. Neutralization completed. That is neutralization. Neutralization means acid and base completely react each other. Equivalence point, that is here is a 100 ml 0.1 10 millimoles, and that is 10 millimoles of the monobasic acid, that is HCl is required, that is the total volume will be 200 ml. The concentration is 0.05 molar ammonium chloride, because how many millimoles are formed? 10 millimoles is present in 100 ml. 100 into 0.1, 10 millimoles, that is 10 millimoles of the salt is formed, but volume is now doubled. 100 ml is converted to 200 ml due to addition of the acid. So therefore what happens, 10 divided by 200 is equal to 0.05 molar ammonium chloride solution. See, at the equivalence point the pH is not 7. Why it is not 7? Why are you saying the what is neutralization point or an equivalence point? See, neutralization point or end point, whatever you call it, that is and at the equivalence point neutralization, acid and base, original acid and base completely react each other. That is not deciding the chemical neutrality of the resultant system. They should not contain the excess of acid, and it should not contain the base that is actually taken. So that is over. That is whatever the nature of the solution, that is the salt nature. Is the ammonium chloride solution is always acidic. So at equivalence point the pH will be less than 7. It is less than 7. I told you this is around about 4 point something is the pH. If you work out this, this will be the around 4.5, 4.6. Whatever it is, that is on simplification, you get the what answer. I am afraid to take the what, this is the 4.5 divided by 2 and all these things. See, now what is happening now? Now this is this one. Therefore, at equivalence point, that is, it is not neutral. Equivalence point, pH is towards the acid side. Therefore, you have to use an indicator which shows the color change in the acid medium. That is, the color changing pH should match with the color pH of that is the titration, pH of the equivalence point. So that is methyl orange or methyl red is the best indicators for this system. See, I will take up the what indicators afterwards, but at the equivalence point this is not same. So now let me finish up the salt hydrolysis part, and afterwards I will take up I will link up with that is titrations and selection of the indicators. Thank you.